Welcome to Around the Kinky Campfire podcast. This is your host, the Cuddle Gigolo, aka El Comidon, aka Mango Boogies, but also known officially as H.H. Julius, your entertainment creative. I'm here with Miss Rue, our education guru, and our goal in this podcast is to destigmatize the taboo topics of kink, non-monogamy, and BDSM. We like to educate through awareness and with our experiences, and we are not certified professionals as of yet. So our non-judgmental topics, with a dash of facts, are to be taken mostly as entertainment and with, some slice of life anecdotal stories. Your opinions, lifestyles, and or way of thinking may not be in alignment with ours, but your opinion, lifestyle, way of thinking is also okay as well. And the fact that you have an opinion is valid. We're not here to change your minds. We are here just to provide a different point of view. Please join us every second and fourth Thursdays of every month, and our episodes are uploaded to all major platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, etc., etc. Please look forward to this coming episode, as we will start shortly, and make sure to especially pay attention to our ASR Minute, which will start very soon. Chatting away, but now we are officially here. Y'all have no idea what I'm talking about. Just take my word for it.
Yeah, it's safer that way.
This is, we got a lot of that too. All those different things. Not everything can be recorded, but we have opinions. You don't have to agree with them, but you're here for this podcast, which is Around the Kinky Campfire. I knew you were expecting me to say something.
I was really expecting you to screw it up on purpose.
I was gonna do
impressed.
something. I'll come up with something fancy. But It's the new year. We had a fill-in episode last time that we didn't know where we were going to stick in, but it got stuck in the beginning. So you guys got just the tip at the beginning of the year. This is the official start to 2024.
We are here.
The last week, partial week of January 2024. At this point in time, I should have almost done a shift, gotten ready to do a shift. I can't remember when I'm doing a shift. But right now, when you guys are hearing this, I'm on my way to the podcast convention. I had a good time, just so you know, because I'm there when you guys are listening to this around noon on a Thursday. The first day on Thursday starts at 10 a.m. Do you know if you're going before we get into it?
I'm trying to go, but
okay.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to take work off to go.
Yeah, I screwed up. The first job I called off last month. And of course, you want to hear this? I haven't worked a Thursday in all of 2024 thus far. And of course, that's the first Thursday I work is that day. So I'll be doing greeting in the morning. When you guys are listening to this, I'll be greeting and waving people. And then by the evening, I'll be at the second job.
There you go.
And then Friday, luckily, I don't have to work either job. And then I'll be there in the afternoon and then stuff on Saturday. So if you guys are in the Florida area or like podcasts or other podcasters, hopefully my taboo podcasters say what's up. Woo! Hopefully y'all are there because we are taboo for some reason, but we are there. And hopefully you come say hi. Julius is there. I'll be Julius at this event. Mm-hmm. But for this episode, go ahead and introduce yourself first.
This is Rue.
And I am Sterling Golden.
Okay.
The golden child for the beginning of the year. I'll be that.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I forgot what his name was. If y'all know what I'm talking about. Golden Child. Great movie. Eddie Murphy. Wasn't Axel Foley because that's a different movie. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
I don't know which movie this is. No.
It's called The Golden Child.
No.
He's saving a little magic baby, Asian boy. It's probably one of those things where he's like from one country, but he say he's from China because all the Asian people look like Chinese people back in the 80s. Great movie. It's on YouTube. But anyways, Sterling Golden. Great movie reference. This is Around Kinky Campfire. That's Campfire with a K. You get fresh episodes with me and Ms. Rue every second and fourth Thursday of the month. And for now, you'll hear me every once in a while on the first and third Thursday.
Still trying to work that in a little bit. But it's happening. We're on all major platforms, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, yada, yada, yada. And we have business cards now. We have T-shirts. So if you see us in person at a convention, I know I'll be wearing my shirt.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. We're trying to not do merch, but we're trying to advertise ourselves. Mm-hmm. It'd be nice. The goal here is to be able to do all the conventions. I want to go to all the conventions at least once a month, and I don't have the funds for that right now, but hopefully we'll get some kind of advertising, and then they'll pay for us, and then y'all will see pictures on the Instagram, which is Campfire Kinksters. So come message us there, and I will try to remember. I'm going to remember myself now. I'm going to talk to my future self. Mm-hmm. Julius, you're there at the podcast convention. Remember to take
pictures.
Remember to take pictures. And if I see you, we're taking a picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be our...
Not for Instagram, we're not.
What?
No, I don't put face pictures out there.
Okay, well, we can do chest down pictures. Can you show your boobies? Mm-hmm. Can you show your boobies?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can share those.
I'll show my boobies too.
Yeah.
So we can do face down pictures. You'll see the bottom half. But that'll be our first picture together.
There you go.
We're going to do it. Okay. So it's that time.
There it is.
Your favorite time.
What are you doing to me?
Your favorite time.
No, it's a new year, a new leaf.
We still got to love it.
It's a new year, new
People
leaf.
love this. So
But do they?
you want to say what you're drinking first?
Well,
We're
I'm
sharing.
alternating between my infamous Screwball peanut butter whiskey
Not sponsored
and
yet.
some hot tea.
Hot tea.
It's cold out.
I forgot what the brand was, but we're both drinking hot green tea. It's delicious. I want to see the difference. Campsters, do you guys put your tea bag in the water and then heat it up, or do you heat the water up and then put your tea bag in there? I heat the water first and then put the tea bag, give it a good 4-minute steep, and you have left your tea bag in the water.
Yes.
So you heated the water with the tea bag in there.
I didn't because there's metal in it.
Oh, okay. So you're steeping it, and you're still steeping it.
Just leave it in there.
I wonder. I can't.
I'm not one of those devoted, like, serious connoisseurs of tea drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably am doing it wrong.
See, I like the whole 40-minute charade. I want to do a tea ceremony at some point.
I know I'm all about somebody else doing it.
Yeah.
I just don't personally do it.
I think the people prepping the tea. I totally do that. But Japan, England,
Mm-hmm.
I want to do tea time one of these days. Get all dressed up and fancy and do that. We have those here apparently in Florida. I didn't know, but we do. But I saw the thing on your bag is Salada tea, not sponsored, but it's pretty good.
There you go.
And then I am double fisting as well. Got my good old sparkling ice caffeine, not sponsored, but I will do some dirty things for sparkling ice, the regular kind or the caffeine one. If they want to whore me out, I'm totally fine with that.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, if they became a sponsor, you know what? Sparkling ice, I'll sucking, all that different things.
All of the things.
I'll swallow it whole.
There you go.
Every last drop. So it's our favorite time.
It's not.
We got to do it.
I was really hoping it would be.
No, we got to do it. It's the new year. We're going to first one of the year. Yeah. And it starts in 3, 2.
I was really hoping for a new year. New us.
I've been drinking. I don't have a lot left, so I got to make it longer. Oh.
New year, new us, and it's not happening. But that was just obnoxious. That's what you get. That right there. Choke. That's what you get.
Not COVID. I had to make a sip last as long as a gulp. So just a little bit more. I was choked again.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah, good choking. Everybody likes good choking. Just don't lose anything. Oh, my eyes are watering up. Choked it. Oh.
Yep. It was a good one then.
Okay, so that was a good 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's right. That was good. That was good ASMR right there. Oh man, I should make that do something. I got hot and sweaty from that. That's what she said. Mm-hmm. That's what I said as well. Okay, so why are we here? We are here for education through awareness. I bring some of the entertainment. Ms. Rue brings the education and the experience. I keep it goofy.
Are you saying I'm not entertaining?
You're okay. You're okay. So yeah, we're here trying to make it not taboo and the untaboo and all that yada, yada, yada. And for specifically, Sterling Golden's got an episode for y'all. So I'm going to do a little recap of the last year and my page keeps reloading on me. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a lot of the pop culture trends or events for last year. This is going to be like a recap of 2023. So we're going to start broad and then go personally towards the end. And I got a little quiz here for Ms. Rue for some of the things that happened last year, and wondering if y'all know it as well. But here we go. So these are going to be the vanilla stuff, major stuff. Do you follow the sports ball?
I do follow sports.
Did you see the Damar Hamlin, the guy that collapsed a year ago now on the field?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy. So if y'all don't know, Buffalo Bills safety collapsed on the field while playing the football game.
They saved his life.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I watched the replay, and I don't know if I caught it live or not, but yeah just walking away. And
they did an amazing job of taking care of him.
Yeah, that was, for y'all sports ball fans, that was a thing to see on live TV. But that was great. Okay. So now we're talking about entertainment specifically. Do you know who Bruce Willis is?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know he had a dementia?
Yes.
Do you know that he lost his voice?
Yes.
Do you know they're trying to make him AI now?
No.
Okay, there we go. We got there. So y'all don't know who Bruce Willis is. You might have heard a little Christmas movie called Die Hard. And then the other sequels, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
17,
8. I don't
like
even
that.
know now.
Yeah. I think it was 17.
And he did a lot of movies on Netflix. I don't know if you even saw any of those, but there's like 50 billion Netflix movies that he did with a bunch of people ever since Die Hard, pretty much. And I enjoyed that as well. But he started losing his voice. And a lot of people don't know that AI, they're trying to bring people back. So you had like Tupac and Michael Jackson, Prince, and all those people. But Bruce Willis is actually signing a contract to allow people to make an AI recreation of him when he started losing his voice. And then also when he started the dementia. I see you have thoughts about that.
I'm good.
So previously, people were getting their AI recreation of them, whether dead or alive, whether they wanted to or not. Now Bruce Willis is actually signing a contract so they can do this voluntarily because he knew he was having ailments. So, any thoughts of that at all?
Well, I mean, to what point? Like, why?
So they can still put him in movies. I'm for it if it's voluntarily.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's... I don't know. To me, there's nuances about people that only the people can do.
Correct.
And so I would rather relish and enjoy the nuances of the person as themselves than somebody else's interpretation of what they would have done or the facial reactions or anything like that. Like, I don't care who tries to copy Robin Williams. Nobody will ever be as good as Robin Williams was being Robin Williams. So, like, to AI somebody, you can put all the data in and you can do all the research and you can put as much information in and all that. But ultimately, you're never going to get the true sense of that person through that. And so I would rather appreciate and enjoy the people for who they were than to perpetuate like for 20, 30 years from now, what could become a false narrative. Because the people who did know him in person are eventually going to die out, and then who's there to check anybody? So you could create a false representation of a person because there's nobody there to check you.
So you wouldn't even be fine with a copy of the person?
No.
Everybody knows it's not real, but it's like a copy.
No, there's no need.
I don't know.
There's no need. I mean, we're not here. That's not the whole reason why we're here. Do we all want to be remembered? Yes. Do we want to be, some people, I'm sure, want to be duplicated. I wouldn't. You know how pissed off I would be if I found out that somebody AI'd me and then got it wrong? Like, then now what are people going to remember? You as a person or the wrong interpretation of you?
Yeah, it's weird. And then
so no, I'm good with people being who they are. Everybody just needs to leave everybody alone. Let people be who they are.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about it, but I'm still mostly support. If if he wants to do it, it's like okay, I would watch the movie, because I know in Star Wars especially they have a lot of characters that have died and they brought them back, and it's like it was cool to the story to add them in there. There's a lot.
Well, I mean, it's always cool when you see like how many concerts have we seen where people have done duets with people who have passed.
Mm-hmm.
So they put their performances and they perform next to it.
Yeah.
But that's not a computer trying to pretend like they're them. That was actually them performing.
Oh, they're pre-recording, you're saying.
Right, it's a pre-recorded. So they duetted with a pre-recording, not somebody trying to imitate them. To me, that's a distinct difference. You still got the essence. You still got all of the little nuances and all of the little characteristics of that person through that because it was actually them. What if they get it wrong? What if they miss something? What if there's data that the AI, like what if there is all the data in the world put into this AI, right? And then a situation comes up or something comes up where there isn't a specific incident where they can pull that from. So they're pulling from everything around it and now assuming, well, based off all of the thing, based on all this data, they would have done this.
To fill in the gaps.
But what if they wouldn't have?
Yeah.
And so now people's memories of this person could forever be skewed in a mismemory of this person, all because an artificial intelligence assumed that based off the data, this is what the person would have said or done or acted like.
Yeah, and when you're talking about like entertainment purposes, I'm totally fine with that if the person volunteers. But now they're starting to do more real life things with AI. There's another story I heard about where somebody's child died and they're trying to make like an AI model of it so they can like keep them, and it's like that's a little far.
Well, what's far to one person isn't far to another.
Yeah, it's
all personal. I can understand why he's willing to sign and do it. Mm-hmm. He's a creative guy. He's an amazing actor, and I'm sure he would love to see what happens. Like, what can you do with it? So here, I'm signing a contract to go forth and do it. But once you do that, aren't you signing away your rights to whatever they do it to?
Yep.
And it's no longer your craft.
It's creative outlet or something.
It's no longer your craft. That'd be like, I don't know, it'd be like Picasso signing over their style to an AI painter. So a computer paints a Picasso, paints an original painting in a Picasso style using a Picasso AI. Is it really a Picasso or is it AI's? What's the difference between that and acting and a craft?
Yeah,
it's still a craft.
They're starting to put that in now, and then especially like with the award shows, there's like percentages of how much AI you use to write your script or whatever.
Right. And so my thing is I would rather deal with the original and everything evolving around the original, and appreciate the nuances, the good, the bad, the ugly of the original, than a computer's interpretation of what that person would be like. Yeah.
And then to bring it back to our side of things, there's so people know about like online chat thing with streamers and OnlyFans and all that stuff there. They're trying to do AI versions of this now. So people knowingly chat and pay money to speak to AI cam models. People know this and they're willing to do it now. So
I mean, what's the difference between that and somebody buying a sex doll?
Yeah, sexually. Yeah, that type of thing.
I mean, there's no people pay thousands and thousands of dollars for a sex doll that interacts with them.
So wild to me.
So why
could you imagine like having an AI dom? Pro dom?
Well, I mean,
what are your thoughts about that?
An AI dom? I mean, to each their own. To each their own. I mean, I hope they do the research on who they're basing it off of. So I'd be curious to know who they're basing it off of. If the AI for that femdom is porn based, well, I mean,
yeah. What if they did that with Miss Rue? Like you had an AI version.
I'd never agree to that.
No? Somebody paid you a contract. We just want to copy your essence.
No.
You ain't got to do anything except for come in and update it every now and then.
No, because I would follow that shit. And the minute that they did something I don't agree with or I wouldn't have done, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. So
I'm not getting the revenue off of it?
No. You get a revenue every month. You get a monthly revenue as long as the service is being used, and then you have creative license to edit it, and then, but
that's not what that is. That's not what, like you're saying that they pay me for my whatever. Mm-hmm. But that's not what people interact with. People interact with whatever the AI interprets from that.
Yeah, it's all the information of your online presence.
Right, but you can't cover every question a submissive would ask you.
That's the whole point of the AI.
All of that. So that AI is going to make assumptions about me. And the minute I find out about those assumptions that they don't line up with me, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, it's not really assumption. It's going to take the collected knowledge that it has and fill in the gaps.
It's an assumption.
Yeah.
Based on this event, this data, all roads lead to statistically she would say this or act like this. Yeah. Okay, well, statistics work 3 ways. Like you can manipulate statistics to do whatever you need it to do. So you can say that there'd be a 76% chance that I would react this way, but then that just tells me that there would be a 24% chance that I would act another way. What's accounting for that 24%?
Yeah, I don't know. If they said, hey, Sterling Golden, we're going to take this information and we're going to make a class out of what you said. We're going to have the AI run it.
Nope.
You can get paid monthly for it as long as the people sign up for the class. I'd be like, huh.
Nope.
Okay, I would need a disclaimer on there, but
I wouldn't do it.
I don't know.
That 24% irks me.
The 24%? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would be open to trying it, but it would definitely be a limited basis, like a limited contract. We'll try for like 3 months and then 6 months. And then,
I can see the allure to some people because at least with an AI,
for who? The people
that
service?
are buying it.
Okay.
I can see the allure to it because with an AI, you don't have to worry about another person's schedule.
Yes.
You don't have to worry if they're too busy. However many other people they're interacting with, you don't have to bide for their time. It's basically feeding into the one of the modern day differences in generations of that instant gratification. So instead of it being a true human interaction where there's going to be outside influences on time and availability and capability, it eliminates all that. Because if it's AI, it's never asleep.
It's always available.
It's always available. So you're paying for convenience. You're paying for availability. You're paying for instant gratification. And you don't get that with a human.
Just like with the sex doll. It's always there.
It's always there.
But it doesn't make you a peanut butter jelly sandwich when you
It's not gonna make you a sandwich after you're all done.
Yeah, I don't man. Because
and for some people that's okay because this is not their lifestyle. It's a fetish.
Yeah. It's their choice.
It's their choice it's what they do when, midnight when they can't sleep, or it's what they do and it's their form of entertainment.
Yeah.
It's not, it probably is not part of how they identify in their lifestyle. It's a fetish to them.
Yeah.
So if it's feeding their fetish in a safe way, in a sane way, they know what they're signing up for, they know what they're doing, and all parties are aware, why not do it? I get the allure to it. I'm just saying I would not volunteer to be somebody that they draw from because I don't like other people making assumptions about what they think I would or wouldn't do.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is a character you're copying here, so that's it.
Now, if they asked for my input to create a fictional character and gave me hundreds of questions, questionnaire, what if, I would pay into that because you're creating a fictional character. You're not creating a Miss Rue. Mm-hmm. So to me, those are two different things.
So based off Miss Rue would be fine.
No, I wouldn't even want my name associated with it. I would just be a contributor.
Okay. So like the lady that does Siri, her voice, we don't know who she is. You just use her voice. I could
be like one of the voices from Waze. You can pick your Waze personality.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But don't call it Rue.
The You've Got Mail guy.
Call it Femdom.
Okay.
Because then
Some
you're
face
drawing
officer.
from a bunch of different femdoms. Now you're drawing from a bigger pool.
I hope so.
And, well, no, that would be the thing. And then they can pull from all of those, and it's now the AI's personality that they're interacting with and not the representation of a single person.
Yeah, you would hope so.
Be my
Yeah.
condition.
Yeah. Yeah, my thing is, I understand if it's voluntary. I just feel sorry for the people that think that, like, I can't do this in real life, so this is my only option. That's who I
No, I
want to
get
talk
that.
to.
And-
Campsters, if you're
but
out there.
some people feel
There's a way.
safer in that environment,
Exactly.
and that's okay.
If you're voluntarily
because
doing
not
it,
everybody's lifestyle.
Yeah.
Some people, it is a fetish, and that's all it is.
that's one of the many options. You don't need the sex doll. If you choose to have the sex doll, more power to you, but
Yeah.
there's other ways of doing it. And we're here to give you our experiences so you know that. Okay, so most of this stuff is kind of just boring. Do you know who Ki Hu Kwan is? I'm probably saying that wrong.
No.
So do you remember a movie called Indiana Jones
Yes.
and the Temple of Doom?
Yes.
Do you remember a little Asian boy in that movie?
Vaguely.
So
It's not one I've seen any time recently.
called him Short Round.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe you. Okay.
So the man now that played that role was in a movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I heard of that, but I haven't seen it.
And they won a bunch of awards.
Okay.
So did you know that he's won more Oscars than Harrison Ford?
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. Harrison Ford has not gotten an Oscar. He got an Oscar after being out of the movie since pretty much Indiana Jones. That was like his first movie back.
Well, there you go.
Now he's in like Loki and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a little known fact in there. That was pretty good. And then lastly, for this part of it anyway, did you know there was a sub? Do you know there's submarines?
Like a sandwich?
Do you know there's submarines that go down and see the wreckage of the Titanic?
Yes.
Why the fuck would you want to do that? I
It's
have no idea.
intriguing.
You would do it?
Oh, I love the Titanic.
Would
Like
you
all
go
the
down in the
No,
sub?
I would not go do it.
Okay, that's what I'm asking
But
you.
it's still intriguing.
Yeah,
I would watch
bring
other
up
people do
bring
it.
up a piece of the wreckage, have a recreation up on land.
I would watch other people. I've watched other people do it.
So even before the accident last year, you know, a bunch of rich people went down,
I know all about this, yes.
paid millions, billions of dollars,
Mm-hmm.
and went down into the sub.
And it imploded.
Yeah, well, this is what they say. Apparently, they just going off of just evidence. They don't
It
know for sure.
imploded. Yes.
But a bunch of rich people died
Yes.
going down to see a wreckage.
Yes.
Would you have done it before then? Gone down to this
No,
wreckage?
because I would have never gone into a submarine.
At
now,
all?
am I intrigued by the wreckage? Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely intrigued. I've even been to the Titanic, walk through.
Uh-huh.
I've been through that.
Yeah.
So, no. I am intrigued by the wreckage, about the condition of things, how they've survived, what they look like down there, the makeup, all of that. But I personally could not put myself in a submarine to go look at it.
Would you go into the remember there was a ride called 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
I did ride that.
Did you rode
At
that?
Disney.
So it's not the submarines, the depth?
It's the depth.
The depth. Okay. So you go in like the Bahamas somewhere and do like a little
Yes.
reef submarine thing.
I would do that.
Yeah, that's fucking
Because I can see the top and
scary.
I can see the bottom. And
Yeah.
I know that worst case, I can access both. I can access the top.
Yeah.
Where something like that, you're done.
Yeah, I've seen Jaws and I've seen The Meg. I'm not going down
No,
in deep
no, I'm
water.
done.
It's too fucking
I'm done.
scary. So if you had fuck you money, do you know what fuck you money is?
I know what fuck you money is.
Okay.
I don't have fuck you money, but I know
These
what fuck you
questions
money is.
entertain me so.
Yes.
If you had fuck you money,
Uh-huh.
and you could do anything with your fuck you money,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do?
Only one thing.
Or the number one thing.
The number one thing with fuck you money.
Shopping spree.
I would, if I had
Trip
fuck you
around the
money,
world.
I would probably do one of two things.
Mhm.
I would either rent a villa in Italy for 3 months.
Yeah,
and
fuck
just-
you money. You can just buy the villa. You can be your second
No,
home.
you said one thing, one
Buy-
event.
yeah.
Well, but then that's ongoing. I have to continue to pay for that.
You could just pay. No, just pay for it. Pay it straight out.
Yeah, but you still have to pay for the upkeep, and you don't live there year round. And
Yeah. But
No,
you bought
I don't
bought
wanna
the
live
place,
there
though.
year-round. No,
No, you don't live there year round. You just go, whenever you want.
Just fuck you money.
Yeah.
Just below it.
You can just buy the thing and then you could Airbnb it when you're not there, whatever.
Or I would do like the 9-month cruise around the world.
Oh God, yes. Oh God.
Where I literally just live in a room, and
you can
every
buy a
other
condo
day,
on a cruise.
Every other day you're getting off at a different port.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else is driving. Somebody else is providing food.
Yep.
You literally just get to see the world.
You know you can buy a condo on a cruise ship. Did you know this?
No, I did not know
Yeah,
this.
you can own a condo on a cruise ship.
No, I did not know this. But yeah,
Does
so
that
I
change your
would
mind?
no. So
No?
I would no, because I don't want to live on a cruise ship. I just want to
No,
do like
it's
a
like
9-month.
beach condo, but it's on a cruise ship.
No.
You own the space. You own the space on the cruise
I
ship.
don't need to own the space. I would get bored if I was on the same boat every time I got on a boat.
Oh, the same room, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be boring.
Same
So no,
room.
I just would like if
like
literal
different
fuck you
rooms.
money,
Okay.
I would probably do the 9-month cruise.
Every year?
No. Not every year, just once.
Just once?
Just once.
Ooh, man. That'd be tough not to do that like every 5 years.
No, just once.
Because they say...
Because then, by then, that gives me access to see where I want to go spend more time later.
Yeah.
Because I will have gotten a taste of all these different ports and
different
all these
places in
different
there.
places, and then I can be like, yeah, okay, saw that. I'm good. I don't need to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, wow, I did not get enough time in this area. I want to go back and spend more time.
Yeah. So you wouldn't do the train through Europe?
I mean, that might be a follow-up trip,
Follow-up
but
trip?
not an initial. No.
Okay. They have a train through like Europe and Asia apparently too.
Yeah. No, not a fuck you trip.
Oh my God. Yeah, the cruise would be it. I think my fuck you money, I'd scare the shit out of me, but I'd buy a ticket to Mars.
Nope.
I think I'd just be like, I'm going and I'm not coming back.
Nope.
Going on a jet plane.
No desire.
Space plane. No.
No.
No space stuff.
None. No desire.
Yeah. I would. Yeah.
There's not enough fuck you money to get me on a rocket to do that.
No.
No.
And it wouldn't be the first trip either. It'd be like trip number 50. I got to make sure they got all the food down pat.
Not going to the moon.
No.
Not
None of
going.
that.
Nope. None of it.
Oh, I would love that. If they ever come up with the space elevator, I would do that too. I think if the
Nope.
space elevator came first, I'd just take a little ride up to orbit and come back down.
I've never even been on the sun rail. I'm not even going on a space elevator. There's no way. Lost your damn mind.
I would 100% do that. That'd be
No.
so much fun. Yeah, that would be my fuck you money. Going someplace nobody's gone before, but like after they make sure it's safe. Yeah, space is less scary, or going up into space is less scary than going 2 miles in
Both
the water.
equally scary.
Oh my God, yeah. So this is what we're gonna do, campsters. We're gonna do something for y'all, and you're gonna pay us, and then we're gonna go on cruises because there's kinky cruises out there, and we will vlog them, walk around butt naked in the public areas with no kids around because we don't want to scar the children's. But yeah, one of these years we're gonna do that, and we're gonna put it out there, and y'all gonna love it. We just got to get the advertisement. Screwball, we're here. I'll suck a dick for it. Just for the sponsorship, I should say. Okay, so now where are we at here? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so now guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go. That was the fluffy part.
That
Now
was the fluffy part.
That was the fluffy
Okay.
part. Now, I just really want to know what you do with fuck you money. I
Yeah.
like that. What we're gonna do is the fun part. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Porn
Okay.
has a lot of kinky stuff related to it,
It does.
and we're gonna talk about it. Which one do I want to? Oh no, that's it. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. So there were studies done
Okay.
for the top porn searches in 2023 and the top fetishes for 2023.
Okay.
I don't know if I found a kink one or not, but I was looking this up and I was like, oh, this would be great. Okay, so the list I have here is for the top fetishes. We'll do fetishes first, and
Okay.
we'll do porn. The top fetishes for certain states. These states are not like a list of like population or popularity or whatever. Is just the most kinkiest stuff per state
Searched in that state.
for 10 states.
Okay.
These are, I guess they did it because it's like the most weirdest out of all the 50 states or whatever. But the first one we have, can't look either. You cheating?
I can't see it.
Can't see it. Okay, so Mississippi.
Okay.
Think of Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
It's close to your place there.
Yeah.
Different different
Ish. Okay.
place, kind of, sort of. Their number one fetish. What do you think it is?
Ooh. Mississippi?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not foot.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
Why?
Yeah, this is one. I want you to guess what it is, and then I want you to say why.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Because I tell you, when I think of Mississippi, you know what I think about?
What?
Cousin fucking.
Cousin fucking? No. So I could say probably for Mississippi, it's probably like DDLG is probably the highest fetish.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Want to say what that is real quick for the newbies?
What, daddy dom, little girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give it a quick overview for the newbies.
It's where the dominant is more of a father figure and takes on the father role, where this is based on there's mommies and daddies, so this is gender based, and then the little girl is literally kind of like it's littles. They're a little. They enjoy activities that are most commonly enjoyed with children, like coloring and dolls and playing, and it's a spectrum that can range from just a little bit, like they just like to read and color and be taken care of and pampered, to all the way from they actually enjoy being taken care of like a child, like with their food and their clothes and their mannerisms and such. So it's like a parental child type of dynamic.
Okay. And that's Mississippi.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Mississippi.
I'm just pulling this one out of my ass.
Yeah,
basically.
because you do no prep. So this is the whole point.
No
This is why it's
prep.
fun for
I
me,
know.
because I'm like, what are
You're
you thinking here?
like-
Okay, so it's threesomes.
It's a fetish?
It's a fetish.
Okay.
Threesome fetish.
Threesome fetish.
You know, especially by our definition, it's a fetish.
Okay.
But yeah, threesomes in Mississippi.
Okay.
I need to go to Mississippi and figure out where they're doing all these threesomes at.
Swinger bar. They have swinger parties.
Yeah, I think that's more like group play than threesome.
Not
They're just
always.
kinda swapping all over the
Not
place too.
always.
Yeah. Well, I know not always, but it's like I figured like swapping would be higher at a swinger
I don't
party
know.
than threesomes. Okay. West Virginia.
Do I get to go back to the DDLG?
You can say whatever you want. This is you. This is it now.
West Virginia. What are y'all into in West Virginia? Let's see. I don't know that one. Voyeurism.
Oh, that's on here, but it's not for West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Okay.
Will you say why?
I mean, just because they don't have, like in West Virginia, it's more, in my experience, it's more like simple laid back type of atmosphere. So I would think that they would like watching things that they don't normally get to see. That would be, I guess, considered taboo. So I don't know. I'm, again, pulling shit out of my ass. So
Okay. Yeah, that's a good guess. It's actually incest. No, I'm joking. Oh my God!
I'm
Once
done.
again,
I'm dead.
That's a joke.
I'm done.
No, once again, this is a reported list. Okay, so the other one's porn. That's what people on the porn site figure. But this is a reported list, so people
Okay.
are volunteering this information.
No, I get it. Okay, so
But-
what was it really?
BDSM.
In West Virginia?
Yeah, BDSM.
There's not even a public club in West Virginia.
Isn't there's not?
No, there's no
Oh.
public dungeon that I'm aware of in West Virginia.
This is what people reported that took this survey. So BDSM.
They must be throwing a hell of a private party then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I see
need
y'all.
to go. Yeah.
I see y'all. Oh my God.
So not incest.
Not incest. Jesus H. Christ.
If nothing else, I'm gonna be entertained by this. Okay, next one, Maine.
Oh. Okay, so Maine's got some money. So it's also cold. It's colder in Maine.
Mm-hmm. A lot of private parties, probably.
Probably. Swingers.
Swingers?
Yeah,
Having private parties?
probably.
Because of the cold?
Yeah, because they don't get to go out a lot. So
No.
I'm thinking more indoor activities.
Indoor activities?
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, it's It's not incest. Face sitting and female domination in Maine.
Okay.
A lot of face sitters there.
I wonder why. That's
Yeah.
intriguing.
I know. There's like follow-up questions. It's
I know. It's like now
what
I
do you
have
do?
questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay.
Face sitting.
I think I'm thinking too broad. Like I need to narrow down my answers a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Virginia was just BDSM. This one's specifically
Is
face
face
sitting.
sitting.
So it's
So,
like this is the
okay.
number. It's like the number one fetishes and what states had them the most. Like voluntarily said that. Any experience with that?
With face sitting, a little. It's fun because it's just a form of breath play for
Yeah.
me. So, yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm fine with the face sitting part, but not the breath play part. I can barely breathe anyway. I have seasonal allergies.
You learn.
Yeah. You'll learn. Yeah. Okay. Suck it all in.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'll figure it out. Rhode Island. Now you don't know where you're going to go.
I don't know where to go from here. Rhode Island.
This is exactly what I wanted right here.
Foot worship.
You are so close. You're
Yeah.
hot. You're almost burning yourself.
Really?
Yep. It just says foot fetishes.
Hey, there we go.
Where'd you get the foot fetishes from?
I don't know. I don't know. It just sounded right.
Just a lot of feet on faces. And
Well, I
penises
mean,
and
so okay.
all
So
that
if we
stuff.
look at it logically, there's not. I mean, Rhode Island doesn't have a huge population,
Correct.
and by default, foot fetish is the number one fetish.
Mhm.
So I could see where that would be the number one lookup, statistically,
because it's smaller.
because a smaller database.
Huh. You lost me on that one. Interesting. That's a good guess though.
So
Yeah.
I went analytical with that.
Yeah, you showed your work and I'm still confused. All right. Montana.
Ooh,
You know, I used to live in
I'm
Montana.
gonna say bestiality.
That's terrible. Wow. We're talking about like furries and stuff, right? Pony play?
No, I'm talking
No?
bestiality.
That's even worse than my incest. At least that's somewhat voluntary. Okay. Wow. Okay.
No, I'm off. I'm not right.
None of these are illegal, by the way. We do not support any of those things. So, consensual people. Do you know I used to live in Montana?
I did not.
Yeah, good 10 years out there.
Sorry.
Military. Yeah. It's like
How far off was I?
way off.
Way
Not even
off.
close. I
What
mean,
is-
you can do this in bestiality. Oh God, fisting.
Really?
Fisting. Yeah.
Okay.
Bestiality.
I don't know.
Where did that come from?
Well, because Montana is like all farms and cattle and all animals and stuff, and they're out there like
poor
by
animals. Oh God, those poor animals. Oh man. Oh God. Oh my God. Okay, the thought in my head. Oh Jesus, Mary and Joseph. It's bestiality. They were in a stable. Okay, Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii.
Oh my God. That took a turn.
It
I wasn't
did.
even prepared for that.
That's what you get.
My incest
That's what you
comment?
get for your incest.
Is that
comment.
what it was?
Yes.
You were serious. I was joking.
Hawaii. Wow. Yeah, Hawaii actually has a really decent kink community.
I would like to go just because of that. I did not know
They
that.
really, yeah, they actually do. Oh wow. I honestly don't even know, like, even analytically how to approach this one.
So you're not far from you saying it's a big kink community.
It is. It's a huge kink community in Hawaii. So BDSM? Maybe? What?
You're close.
Narrow
A
it?
little narrow.
Kink? Femdom?
No, you're going away
I went
now.
away.
You went away.
Kink? What? I have no idea then.
What is BDSM?
Bondage? Sadomasochism?
Nope.
Discipline?
No,
What?
you were close. You're the sadism. Just sadism.
Just sadism?
Just sadism.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard that they have a pretty unique, a pretty strong kink community there.
Yeah, and you would think it would be sadomasochism. It was like, if you have a sadist, what do you masochism? Like, so I
But
wonder why
sadism-
it's just sadism.
Okay.
So you got a bunch of
I see you,
sadists.
Hawaii.
Just look single sadists apparently because they don't
I
have
see
any
you,
masochists.
Hawaii. Okay.
So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the next one, and then Hawaii again.
Hawaii's on there twice?
Yeah.
I can't see it. No.
I mean,
it's sideways. I can't
I know.
see it. Why would Hawaii be on there twice? I have no idea now.
we have sadism.
So masochism. Oh.
I don't know why
they just separated them?
They have separated
They didn't
them.
put them together?
They're two spots down. I assume they went with the most. They did. They went with the most trendiest. So sadism is number 6, and then masochism is number 8.
So just more people want to watch people get beat than they want to watch.
No, enjoy beating people. And then,
Well, if you're looking up sadist,
no.
Are you looking it up because you want to watch people be one, or you want to be one?
No. These are people doing the stuff.
Oh, doing this
and
stuff.
And they volunteered like, hey, we do this stuff.
So there's just more sadists.
By
so
seats.
Bottoms, if you want some action.
By 2 spaces.
There you go.
Yeah, so
You need to
there's
take
more
some
sadism.
more Hawaii trips.
The more masochism. So if you're a masochist,
You
go to Hawaii.
Hawaii.
And if you're a sadist, move away from Hawaii because you got to find you a masochist. There's not enough for you.
Got a little more competition. That's
okay.
all.
So in between that is Idaho.
Idaho.
And just a little hint, you said this one before.
Foot fetish.
Not bestiality.
Oh. Idaho?
You said it way in the beginning.
I don't remember what I said.
Channel, Mississippi.
Oh, the DDLG?
Nope.
Oh, then I don't know. What?
Voyeurism.
Voyeurism?
You said that during Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Idaho's voyeurism.
I need to.
Again, but they're very laid back.
Yeah.
You know, like as a whole, they're very laid back. It's a very rural state. So I can imagine that they would enjoy the whole watching aspect because they don't see it.
Yeah. I would say I would have to move there and be with my voyeurism people, but then it's like Idaho. I'm not Mormon, so I don't believe in marriage. So it's like I don't.
No, that's Utah, not Idaho.
I think Idaho has a big population polygamy too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have big polygamy people. Idaho and Utah. That's so interesting. So I'm wondering if the wives are watching the husband with the other wife.
We're not going down that route. We're not doing it.
That's the voyeurism.
Keep going. Don't make me pull another one out of my ass that gets you off that chair. Let's go.
I'm totally fine
Keep
with it.
rolling.
I'm cracking myself up. You got me good with the bestiality. That threw me so far off. Okay, so, yeah, we'll go through. We got a couple more, and then we'll go through the porn real quick. That's not as interesting as this. There's no bestiality in the porn. Hopefully, this next one, you're gonna have to reach for this one.
Okay.
We'll keep it legal still, though.
Okay, we'll keep it legal.
No incest, no
none bestiality. Okay.
California.
Oh, California is.
Just think of the climate there.
Well, I would say critters like pony play, pet play.
You said no bestiality.
No, pet play isn't bestiality. I would say either like femdom or pet play.
But you got to think about California, though. It's very, very warm there. So
oh, I know. I've been there.
Would be pretty
no,
sweaty.
they still do it.
Oh God, yeah. So this is more climate, in alignment.
So nudity. So
You're getting closer.
Like what is it when?
But a little bit more clothes.
Oh, well then it's not nudity.
That's what I said. You're close.
Exhibitionism then.
Nope.
What?
Just underwear fetish.
Just a panty fetish?
It just says underwear, so it could be boy shorts too, or whatever.
Huh. Okay.
I don't know how the specifics of it. See, I have questions
fetish.
too. Okay. Like what expects? What? So yeah, I guess if you do like panties, if you like butts and boy shorts,
yeah, it could be any of them. Okay.
I guess it could be bras too. Just fancy underwear.
Okay.
Not even fancy underwear. I don't even know
underwear.
what kind of underwear fetish. I don't know what that means. And then lastly, we have Michigan. Another cold state. What are they doing in there?
Is it Michigan? Blue and gold, the Wolverines.
Mm-hmm, that's one of them, unfortunately.
I don't know now. Bondage.
Another cold state, so
because it'll help keep you warm.
But remember, we're more isolated there because it's cold.
Well, they can't hear you scream. So I mean, we're all still tracking.
Screaming in bondage?
Sure.
I thought it was the impact that make him more scream.
Well, it depends on the bondage.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's still not a whole lot of screaming there.
Gags.
You kind of, yeah, you could gag yourself, I guess. This is more like a, like 50-50, whether you need somebody there or not.
50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you can 50-50 any of this shit.
This one more so 50-50. You can do this one online as well, like virtually.
Oh, well, then I have no idea.
Edging or delaying orgasm.
Oh.
Yeah, more isolation. Do you know what JOI is?
JOI.
Jerk off instruction.
Oh, okay.
So that became a very popular thing during COVID because everybody was
Well,
isolated.
because everybody's isolated.
So people were zooming in on each other.
So chastity, like chastity play, like orgasm control.
That's, more so orgasm control than chastity.
Yeah, so
but this is more like somebody like instructing you on how
to jerk off.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of doms were doing this virtually and stuff like that.
But I can
edging
see that.
and then gooning. Do you know what gooning is?
No.
Okay, so this is another popular kink that became popular over the last few years. So it's an extreme form of edging. So we're talking about days, weeks, could be possibly months. People just edging themselves.
Okay.
This is a gooning trend that has become
called gooning.
Gooning.
Where did it get that name?
I don't even know.
Like, what is the association?
I've done multiple videos on this, and I heard what they said it was, and I still don't get why it's called gooning. It's like one of those new kid terms.
Is it like Goonies, like GOON?
That's what people think, but it's spelt that way. But
Goonie, like Goonies,
GOONING. Very popular, but it's the I got blown away by the length of time because there's people bragging about doing it longer than everybody else, and it's like they're doing it on their own. Like people don't.
Oh, so it's not okay. So I get what they're doing. Okay, so it's not that how many days in a row can you edge. Mm-hmm. It's how long of a time period can you edge without coming.
Yes,
that's a distinct difference. So it's not days and weeks because they're sleeping and eating and going to work.
Oh, I see what you meant.
Gooning is I can actively edge for 3 hours without coming, or I can actively edge for 6 hours. Actively edge. That's what gooning is.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. There's
not I've edged myself for 10 days straight. That's nothing. That's orgasm control. But to actually actively edge for an hour, 2 hours with no break, it just continually happens to you. That's gooning.
Yeah, it still seems. You're saying that I hear the difference, but it still seems extreme to me. Either way.
But I mean, like the edge play is common in femdom. So that's common.
The length of time, 3 hours, is common?
No. Edge play, not gooning.
Yeah.
But it can be.
For 3 hours.
Well, I mean, you have to have 3 hours to actively do it.
But these people don't have a dom. They're doing it to themselves.
And
they're getting in groups together without a dom.
It's a competition now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then bragging about the time.
Yeah.
I see what you mean by the 3 hours, but even so, like edging non-continuously for days, I see what the difference is. That still seems extreme to me. So,
really?
Yeah. 3 hours, days, especially by yourself. It's the voluntarily doing
it, not
by
somebody
yourself.
having you do it.
Yeah. That I can do.
I mean, but don't. Okay, so I'm going to be not politically correct for a minute, but I mean, have you guys never, isn't it a common thing, like a right for
who's guys?
Biologically born men.
You're talking
when
the wrong
they're
person.
going through puberty or any of the thing. Don't you guys like, oh my God, I've come like this many times in a day?
You're talking to the wrong person.
I've heard that it's a thing, like you guys can like actually figure out how many times you can come in an hour or a day, and you brag about it.
This is one of those things where I got to put my queer flag out there. I was not bragging about that shit. Especially in my culture, it's looked down upon to masturbate. And even the people...
Yeah, you've said that before.
And people, even my friends that, even after all these years, they still... make fun of you for admitting to masturbating. I got to
imagine this. They'd lose their damn mind.
Yeah. So Yeah, I was never part of that group. So it's funny to hear people talk about that, like in podcasts, like, oh yeah, I masturbated like 5 times in one day. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Why would you do that to yourself?
Because they were bored.
Yes, and it's like I've never been that bored. This is, I find something else. There's video games. Oh my god. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, lightning round.
Oh,
real quick.
crap. Okay,
we're on the porn
here
list.
We go. Porn list.
Number 1 country in the world for watching porn. Should be no shock to you.
The United States.
There you go. Number 2.
Number 2 country?
Yeah. Now this is
Germany.
Germany is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh. Okay. England.
Higher than Germany. 2 up from Germany.
There we go. I'm up to 4. Poland.
Nope. Non-colonist country. That's my hint.
You're killing me. Who's number 2?
Philippines.
Oh.
People.
Okay.
I don't know how. Huge gap between U.S. and the Philippines.
Well, it's
but
a huge
still,
gap between the U.S. and anybody. I mean, let's be real.
So crazy. But, okay.
Okay,
so
who was
number 3? Very close third to the Philippines.
Really?
Go back to where you were guessing before.
Poland?
Nope.
No, that was 4.
You haven't said it yet, but you're warmer by the colonies.
Iceland? I don't
One
know.
of the main ones.
Who?
You haven't said it yet.
Well,
One of the main colonist countries. Think back to your history class.
I didn't like history.
You've heard this one before, though.
Have I?
Yeah.
Which one? Switzerland?
Florida. Think of Florida. History.
Mexico?
No.
No?
No, a colonist country.
Oh. I don't know.
Who conquered Florida? Who colonized Florida? It's a history test now.
Oh, my God. Nah, it's a history test. Colonized Florida.
Yeah.
Christopher...
The country that did it. I think it was.
No.
It was France.
Okay, I wouldn't have known that.
I think it was France or Spain that colonized Florida.
Okay.
You're from Florida.
I am from Florida, but that doesn't mean I know that.
Okay. Mexico was after France.
Oh, okay.
And then it was United Kingdom. Yeah, those are more common, but it's like, how the fucking Philippines jump up in front of... That's the only third world country. Mexico's the second world country. It's the only third world country on the list. So weird in
There you
2023. I don't know why the Philippines. Shot of a porn star. She's very popular. Okay, top related searches by state.
We did
What do you-
those.
No, that was fetishes that people volunteered.
Right.
These are searches on a porn site.
Oh.
This one is
So
just
the
happens to
number
be
1
Pornhub.
across the United States?
For each state, they broke it down.
Oh.
What do you think Florida is?
Foot
Another-
fetish.
No, we're not talking about kinks here.
Oh.
Some of them
like
could
porn searches?
porn searches.
Oh, I have no idea. Like
Fantasy. I don't know what that is.
fantasies?
Fantasy.
Oh.
I don't know if you're talking about like Lord of the Rings.
Probably came from the villages. I don't know.
Name another state. You want to do Alabama?
Sure.
What do you think Alabama is?
I have no idea. I don't even know where to begin.
They've blurred it out.
Ah, see?
Fucking
bad.
myself. So solo stuff.
Okay. Well,
Like
you know.
Fucking machines and all that kind of
Yeah.
things. I've come across that. I don't know how I feel about the fake gadgets. So like pocket pussies, dildos,
They're fun.
and
What do you
watching
mean? How do you
people
not know
for
that?
yourself or watching somebody else
both?
porn. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's porn.
It could be like in a scene. a
No, they're
dominant
fun to
photo
use
shoot.
in a scene.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this is solo stuff though.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel just like using a fucking machine on myself.
Well, I mean,
But it's very popular in Alabama.
they don't talk back. You don't have to buy them dinner. Put them away when you're done with them.
Yeah, I guess just clean it off real quick. Okay, Alaska.
They don't have opinions.
What about Alaska? What do you think?
Searches for Alaska?
Porn search.
Oh shit. I don't know. I've even been on a podcast in Alaska. I should know this.
You were in Alaska and did a podcast?
Mhm.
Oh, I want to hear that story.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Sex doll. So you're
That
using
makes
sex doll,
sense.
yeah. Oh,
That
real
tracks.
quick. Maine. What do you think? Maine. Similar.
I forgot what Maine was before.
I tried to give you an easy one.
I know. I forgot what it was before. My brain's fried.
What the fuck? Okay.
What is it?
Purple.
Purple?
That was a threesome state.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So their internet search is purple?
No. Thruple. Thruple.
Oh, thruple. That makes
Thruple,
sense.
yeah.
There you go.
I mean, the state is purple on this thing, but okay. So Rhode Island now. We gotta go back to the states that we were talking about.
I've already forgotten they're all confused in my head. I don't know.
It's not even. This is straight porn. It's not related now.
Just
I'm just looking at it because we talked about Rhode Island. So this is funny.
I don't know.
It's a common one. Everybody's favorite position.
Oh, doggy?
Doggy style. There you go.
Doggy style.
I figured you'd get that one. And then Montana's just BDSM. So that one's
not
in there.
bestiality.
So ridiculous. Oh, California, real quick.
Sorry, Montana.
Jesus.
It's not personal.
Gracious.
I promise.
California. For people just tuning in, that was underwear fetish for California.
So voyeurism?
Nope.
What?
Asian stepmom. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Speaking of which, New Mexico.
What?
Native American. Oh, man. Oh, speaking of Idaho. Think
Okay.
of potato.
Plowing? Like, I don't know.
Dildo riding.
Okay.
Oh, and then Utah. We talked about it.
Well, I mean, so Utah, you said had plural, had like polyamory in it.
Polygamy.
Polygamy in it.
And the people that do that.
Are illegal?
No, it's legal in Utah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's why they do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's
But
not.
it
It actually isn't.
It's legal in Utah. Polygamy is legal.
No, because the show insinuates otherwise. They had to leave. Didn't they?
In Utah?
I thought they did.
I don't think they were. I think that thing was not in Utah.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of the people on the show, a lot of them are in Utah.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
The people that do it, they're
Polygamist. Mormon.
They're Mormon.
So that's the number one porn search. There's Mormon porn?
Yep.
What does Mormon porn look like?
One guy with a bunch of wives. He's just going down the line. What the frick? Okay, so Nevada is Vegas. Like, what the fucking... I don't understand that.
Pornhub actually has Mormon porn.
Yeah. Wyoming is goth. That's pretty interesting.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Care to describe it for the people?
Nope.
Oh, Texas is creamy.
Okay.
Don't know what that means. You want to look
cream
that up?
pies. Cream pies.
They would say cream pies, though. Cream pies is a search, but they said
maybe
creamy.
that's their way of getting around being labeled as like inappropriate searches. Is they just put in creamy and see what pops up first.
But cream pies is very popular in Pornhub, though.
Yes, but if you're
I
trying
think
to
it's the
hide
juices.
your searches,
Nah.
I can see where that would hide a
But
search.
because they have like chubby and Native American in there. I think it's creamy is somebody's very excited and it gets been there before.
Okay.
Okay, that was it. That's for
Wow.
I could keep going through all the states. There's some funny ones on there.
This has been interesting.
Like Kentucky is bouncing boobs.
That makes sense.
Oh man. Oh, real quick. Time spent per visit, the highest state on the site. 11 minutes and 31
they found
seconds.
something and they stayed that long?
They just spent the most time on the site. I figure it's people
On what
going
site?
through
A
tabs.
porn site?
Porn site.
The state with the highest longevity?
On the site per visit.
Per visit.
Average.
Montana.
Looking up bestiality porn.
Yeah.
Nope.
Who?
Maryland. 11 minutes and 31 seconds.
We have a short attention span. If the longest is 11 minutes on a site?
Florida's not even on there.
No, they wouldn't
The
be.
shortest is Louisiana. They get it done. I've been on there looking multiple tabs and been on for like 30 minutes trying to find what I wanted. So I can totally get that. But that's the average.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. 2023. Oh my God, I could keep going through all the cartoon porn. Iowa, like what the fuck? Tickling for Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised tickling didn't come up more in a lot of these.
Because
that's a huge fetish.
Now?
Yeah.
Well, you can do this in 2024. We'll see what it is now. It could change.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, edging's
There
not
was
on
even
there.
a documentary about that.
Tickling porn?
It's called Tickled.
Tickled?
Yeah. Where it was like in the 80s, 90s, 80s, something like that, where these guys got duped. Like they were signing up to do it, but they didn't realize it was like a fetish thing, and they were actually like restrained and tickled. And
They didn't know they were being restrained.
They didn't know that it was like being sold. Like the videos were actually being sold for it and stuff like that. So they thought they were just like getting a role for something or whatever. It was like a whole documentary.
Like casting couch type situation.
Kinda, yeah.
Damn. That sucks.
But then like their feet were in stockades and they were stuck.
So did they find guys that were specifically ticklish?
Well, I mean, most people in general are. They know they are. And so they knew they were signing up for like I think they knew, if I'm remembering, it's been so long since I've seen the documentary, but they knew they were signing up for it, but I don't think they understood that it was going to be like mass-produced porn. Yeah. Or like as a fetish. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hate when people sell the videos and pictures and stuff without you getting any compensation for it. That's fucked up. Okay, we were supposed to do our overview for 2023, biggest takeaways.
Biggest takeaway for me. Biggest takeaway for me is I like you're gonna. I think I'm learning the lesson of like you can't. It's gonna sound stupid because it's a given, but you can't hold people to the same expectations that you hold yourself.
Correct.
And so, but it's easier said than done.
Yes.
Because when you're in the middle of it and you're in the thick of it and there's people around you that have signed up to do like X, Y, and Z, or they have an expectation of X, Y, and Z. And so you're like, okay, well, they know this, but then they don't do it. It's like.
But yeah, did you confirm with them?
So I think
words.
it's me learning that lesson and now this year like applying it. Mm-hmm. Like just what is it's the cheesiest, most corny thing. But that whole let them movement. Like I'm totally on board for that this year. Just let them. If they want to do that, let them. If they want to think that, let them. Like, I refuse to argue with stupid people anymore. Yes. I refuse to have stupid arguments. Yes. I have come to the conclusion and have come to the reality that I am never going to win an argument with a stupid person.
Impossible.
Because they will never subscribe to logic. Nope. They are always going to lead with emotions. Yep. And so if they want to do something and they want to be a way or they want to feel a way or they want to think a way, let them.
I'm 100% with you.
Is it actually going to interfere with my life? Am I going to allow it to impede anything that I'm doing? Yep. If it doesn't in any way, if I have control over it in any way, let them. Yep. They want to cut you off in traffic. Maybe they have somewhere more important to be. Let them.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
If they want to come at you about something that they think you did, but you didn't, let them. If they want to spin their wheels and their energy trying to believe something that's not true and they're not willing to listen to logic, let them.
Yep. People have to ask you for your advice or whatever.
No, it's not even about asking advice. I have to allow people to affect my life.
Not affect your life.
No, I have to allow them to affect my life.
Okay.
And I'm no longer giving that away. I don't want people, I'm no longer giving the power away for people to just arbitrarily affect my life in any way. If they want to make these rules at work that don't logically make any sense and I can see a bigger picture of a better way to do it and they are determined to do it this way and they're the bosses and make the money, let them. Doing what I was told to do.
There you go. I like that one. Somebody was talking about that recently on a podcast, and it was like, if I meet somebody and they believe 2 + 2 = 5, it's
let
like,
them.
Thank you. It's good to know you. Have a good day. It's
I
good to know you. I'm going this way.
I refuse to argue with stupidity.
Yep.
I'm not doing it anymore. And I think it's really important because we're coming into, I'm not saying I'm not sharing an opinion. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I'm rolling over for anybody. I'm just saying I'm no longer taking on the personal responsibility or feel like I need to fix things for people. Either they want to fix it, either they want to have conversations for informative like either they want to have it or they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Let them.
Yep. That's the biggest lesson is the assumption part of it. You think somebody's doing that, and it's like no big deal because unfounded assumptions lead to resentment.
If somebody wants to interpret their responsibilities a certain way and it ultimately doesn't have any direct effect to me, let them. They'll learn their life lessons. I don't have to teach it to them.
Yeah, that's especially hard for us that grew up in the generation where you had to read people's minds, and it is your fault because you didn't read my emotion this way. And it's
you should have known I would have reacted this way. No, actually,
thanks, Mom and Dad. I was supposed to read what you're saying when you didn't say anything to me.
So I honestly, like, I'm a fixer. I'm a fixer. I see a problem. I want to help fix it. It's just who I am. It's who I've always been. It's how I operate with so much of my life.
Yep.
Is I'm a fixer. I'm a person that will preemptively attempt to fix something, and I'm a person that people come to fix things. And I'm okay with that. Personal life, professional life, kink life, all of the things. I'm okay with that. Kind of like a mama bear role. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is when other people make assumptions that it's my responsibility.
Ooh, man. And they don't say anything to you until they make that assumption. Just like, do we have an agreement on this?
So I if people want to make the mistakes, when there's education and there's ability to not make them, let them. I ultimately did not wake up with all of the knowledge that I have. I have the knowledge that I have because I made mistakes. I have life lessons that I have learned. I have experiences that I have experienced.
And you did the work to learn from those mistakes.
Exactly. And so if people want to tell me that a quarter's worth 24 cents, okay. Doesn't mean I have to believe it, but okay.
Oh, man. Yeah.
If that's the reality you wish to live in, I hope it works for you.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn that too. 2 + 2 = 5. It's nice to know you. Have a good day. I'm just, nope. Not my
I don't
circus.
need to argue. I mean, I'm never going to agree that raw onions are fun to eat. I'm never going to agree with a lot of things, but that doesn't mean that you have to abide by mine. I can always offer my opinion when asked. Just because I offer it doesn't mean you have to follow it.
Exactly. And that's why we're here, Campsters. We're giving our opinion. You don't have to listen to it.
No, so
but if you made it this far, yeah, thank you.
That's the summation of my last year and what I'm going into this year with.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I had an amazing 2023. I had a good 2023. Found an amazing partner. Mm-hmm. Started a very healthy relationship. You know, I got to welcome additions into my family. You know, it's been I've kindled, you know, friendships. No complaints. I had a good year. I had a good year. I would be nitpicking.
I did not. I had a rough year.
Yeah, I had a good year.
Somebody had a very good year. I had a rough year. Started out the year like with 4 partners. Now I'm down to 1. That part's totally fine. My biggest takeaway is part of what you were saying. Unfounded assumptions lead to resentment. So I'm working on speaking about all the different things so people can't have assumptions with me. I can't have assumptions with them. Yeah, that big thing about people just assuming that you will participate or whatever it is in the thing. And it's like, did we have this conversation? Did I verbally agree to this?
See, I've heard it a different way. I've heard it uncommunicated expectations lead to future resentments.
That's another way. Yep. That's another one. Yeah. It's uncommunicated. It's like, we got to talk about this. And then people just like, We did talk about this. It's like, did you verbally hear me say that I will take this on? Because I have that same thing with work all the time.
Yeah.
It's like people are just like, oh yeah, this is how we do. It's like, I didn't talk about that. I didn't volunteer for this.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what I'm here for.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's what I'm taking into 2024. I'm going to start writing everything down because my neurodivergent ass can't remember short-term stuff. I need to write everything down. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the skill I'm working on.
There you go.
And hopefully it will help me with my being judgy and all those different things. It's like, yeah, don't argue with the stupid people. Man, that's tough.
It is tough.
Oh, man, that's tough.
They make it so easy.
Yeah. It's like they're the most boisterous one in the room. Like you can have a loud room full of all kinds of noises, but you hear that one voice in there talking stupid. And it's like, but nope. We're not going to say anything. We're going to sit there and just, but you can hear them piercing through the loud noises. Okay. Not going to bring down this podcast because we had a fun time. We know Mormon porn is very popular in Utah. Maine likes their threesomes and their thruples. And it lines up with the fetishes and the porn searches, which is interesting. So they're making fantasies into reality, and this is what we're going to do. Because unplanned, what was it? Fantasies are thoughts, or unplanned thoughts. I think that's what it was.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah. So basically, something's a fantasy until you have a plan of action.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it's still just a fantasy.
Yeah.
So the plan here is to, 1, go to a convention.
Okay.
2, wear our shirts and pass out business cards. That's what we're doing.
There you go.
We're going to grow this podcast, and we're going to have our first subscribers on Instagram.
Okay.
That's what we're going to do. All right. But for now, this is Sterling Golden.
This is Rue.
And we are here at the Around the Kinky Campfire. New episodes every second and fourth Thursday on all major platforms. You'll see that on our shirts, too, if you see us in person. But we'll see y'all next time.
Goodbye.
And hello.